All right. Shalom, shalom, and shalom, Sister Deborah. PITW, prophet. Nope, not prophet. Peace in the wilderness. Peace in the wilderness with a higher, a higher. A higher means I am that I am. Okay. So I want you to know that I have switched from prophetess in the wilderness. Am I still the prophetess? Yes. Of you or of yours? No. Of the Most High Yah. Okay. And I just changed. I changed the wording when I went to a new page. Okay. So it is P peace in the wilderness. Okay. With a higher. Sister Deborah is coming today, even if she has to hear herself. That's all that's important. You know what's up with me hearing myself is that the Father has given me the opportunity to speak what was already in me and what He has given unto me for this day here that we are in the year 2024. He has truly given me a different level to walk therein, and I give Him all glory, praise, and honor. And I am grateful for who He was and who He is and who He is going to be. Still the same was, still the same is, but it's what He's going to do in these end days that we are in. The topic is surrounding Donald Trump and it's Kamala, is it Kamala or Carmel Harris? Carmel Harris. And these are two individuals who are running for a position in which the world has been deceived by. They have been deceived by these two individuals. And I'm not just going to put it on just them. Ever since this country exists, they've been built up on kill, steal, destroy. But one thing that's even greater that you can add to that, and that is lies. Lies, deception, deceit, deceitful. That's who this country is, was, and gonna will always be. It wouldn't be that they would get better. It would be that they would get worse. You can't look for that which is wicked and evil to come into a time as 2024 and get greater or get better. So when you see these things, you are to look at it. At least you should. But if people are not in the light and they are walking in darkness and they do not have spirit and truth, a lot of people need one that have the Holy Spirit in them to inform them of what is spirit and truth until or if y'all decided to reside within the individual, then now they too will be taught by the Holy Spirit, which is the Ruach HaKodesh living in you, the true teacher that was promised that come to teach you all things. So what He has revealed to me and what He has shared with me was something I never knew. Did I know it? Yes, I knew it, but I never knew it. What He did is what He's been doing lately with me. He's clamming on top. So you want to be clammed on top, Deborah, when I'm going to clam on top. Okay. And I like that. Matter of fact, I enjoy that because it keeps me learning more than I thought I was learning. I'm learning double, triple. And it's almost like, Deborah, the time is speeding up. And it's not the time in which you all think, which is a time clock or the time, the minutes, the seconds, the day, the hour. No, it's the heaven time clock. It's His timing. He Himself rules time. Oh, I love that Father. He rules over time, not as the time in which you all would think, but as the time that created time has locked in. So in this with this message, I'm going to cover Donald Trump and Kamala. I think I'm saying her, Kamala Harris, the individual the woman that was running with him. Now, this is what I have said throughout time. Sister Deborah, already knew that they weren't separate. They are one. You cannot separate the serpent seeds. You cannot separate darkness and say darkness over here and darkness over here. Oh, they competing against each other. You can do that if you are born of the flesh. But when you are born of the spirit, you put darkness with itself. You make it up together. If this one is darkness, this one is darkness, you put them bad boys together. Stop separating them and making the world see them to be separate when both of them reside in the darkness. Well, Sister Deborah put on the title as well as their purpose. The both of them. Their purpose is only and was and is and shall always be from the foundation of the world is to walk in darkness, to represent the serpent seed. 99.9 have no idea that the beginning of time, in the beginning, you should have been able to discern the fact that why was there two trees in the garden? Why was the lamb slaughtered before the foundation of the world? Why are these things that existing bringing things into the two-ness, into twos? Why? You all can come on. He has to do, hold on, please. Could we put him downstairs? Because he's going to keep on now that you're here. Okay. So what is actually taking place is we're trying to make dark light. We already then turned light into darkness. I'm a living witness. I know without a doubt the light is in my right hand. But if you let people tell you I'm the darkness and they the light. So I let it rest right there. Because when you know that you know who you are and who you were from the foundation of the world, you don't allow no one to tell you who you are. Because you know who you are from the beginning, which was before the foundation of the world. So with that being said, that is in here. Before, let me get this right. So with that being said, I want to get into this because I don't want to be here long. I just want to cover this because this will and this shall be the last time I cover this election regarding Donald Trump and Kamala Harris. Kamala Harris, thank you. Kamala Harris. This will be the last time that I cover it because what I'm about to show you is, or what I'm about to reveal to you is a lot of mystery. And the way I'm going to do it, I'm just going to swing it. And I, Sister Deborah, today, right now, would say to any and everyone that's out there at the sound of my voice, if you are tuning in, please leave. Please leave if you don't have the light and you don't have spirit and truth, because this message is not for you. Now, you're going to have those sitting in the midst as if they spirit and truth and if they the light, just as Judas was with Yeshua all those years among him. But I come to tell you, it is such a great blessing to understand the way the Father has orchestrated things from the kingdom. Let them sit. I already separate them. You see? Let them sit among you. I already did the separation. You see? So I, Sister Deborah, will say it again. If you are not the light, and the light is not in your right hand, and you don't understand spirit and truth, I'm giving you the opportunity right now. We're gonna take out a few minutes. So whoever in, please slither on out. Okay. But we're gonna come from Revelation 18. We're going to reveal who Donald Trump and what's that name again? Kamala Harris, their purpose of being in this year 2024, along with Biden, Trump, and many, many others. Many, many others. I think Revelation is going to speak in a way that's going to express some things that many of you all have never heard of. And this is why I kind of turn away a lot from this page, because you feel like you're speaking to a brick wall when the brick wall don't hear you. You know they don't hear you because the way they react to what you're saying. You see what I'm saying? So I myself is about to do something, and I want you to understand, Sister Deborah, don't have no bad feelings. I don't have anything against you. But if you are not spirit and truth and you don't have that light in your right hand, I suggest you find it's so many thousands and maybe millions of people on YouTube that you can go there and find a place where you can rest yourself and hear a message that will soothe you. But this one here, please leave off the page because I'm going to go all the way there. Okay? A place that you ain't never been, but I'm going to take you there. So I suggest you get off the ship now because you're going to sink. How about that? Okay? So if you stay, you're going to sink, especially if you don't have spirit and truth and you do not have the light. Those things are spiritual mindset, the eye to see, the ear to hear, the Ruach himself, the light that we should have been from the beginning, set up on a hill so the whole world can see. We're supposed to represent he that is the greater light. You see? So I say unto you again, I'm going to take out a second so you can remove yourself and we don't have no bad feelings, no hard feelings, because you know what, y'all? Around about now, at the level where he taking me, I can be on here by myself. I could be talking to myself and it'll be all right with me. Because I know my son came in here early. He heard me talking to myself. I said, yeah, I'm ministering to myself. And I thank the Father for that, to be able to do that. I give him the glory on that and the honor. I'm grateful that he allowed me to do that because I learned so much from him. I have to speak to myself because I know it's two parts of me. It's flesh and it's spirit. So I want to start with Revelation 18. So you yourself can see the purpose of the election in which you all are seeing today. But the Father wants you to know it's not what took place as far as politics today. This is the product of yesterday. This is what you call a dark, pitch dark. And Yah said, I'm going to bring light out of darkness. I'm going to reveal the light that's rest in all this darkness. This is what you're about to hear. You're about to see the purpose of the both. So when you got somebody clowning about the female vice president not being elected and the Donald Trump being elected, let me tell y'all something. I don't have to go to the fact that he's a criminal or he been locked up this many times or she with Biden and they've been doing all kind of wrong things in this country in the last 4 years. I don't even need to go there. I need to shoot straight into spirit and truth. All this trash that they feed y'all, I don't need to do with that. I don't need to deal with it. I don't need to do nothing with it. All I need to go is where the Ruach leads me and guides me and teach me where things really rest therein and the truth of the whole matter. While everybody clowning, everybody talking about this, she should have been president and they hired him because he's a criminal. Who cares? Evil is evil. Wicked is wicked. It was that from the kingdom, not just on the earth. That's why I say I feel bad. You feel like you're talking to a brick wall because you're like saying, wait a minute, do these people get the fact that these people were this way from the kingdom, not from the earth? They didn't just get on the earth and become. This is what, like Adam and Eve. Adam didn't come down here to go to the tree of life, and the Father knew it. He knew it. That's why he put the other tree, so he can go where he really belongs. See, this is what I'm saying. People are so lost in understanding any and everything. But what this message is going to do, it's going to be set free out here. And I'm thinking that someone who is searching for spirit and truth would be healed from taking a hold of Donald Trump or Kamala or Harris, all this politics. Look at the people who are, Father, leading the mass. They're leading the multitude on these devil platforms alone. Just imagine the church. They lead in these platforms. You got people are arguing because saying the black men didn't vote for her because she was a black woman and they so against black women. Just all kind of trash. Everybody that entertained it, let me tell y'all something. Every individual that entertained that chaos to the point of not seeing what heaven had done, what heaven is doing, what heaven is going to do. Let me tell y'all, we got more serpent seeds than Sister Deborah could even imagine. That's just how many out here. That's just how many people believe in the lie. And it's okay, because y'all said, Deborah, those were the serpents. You see, yes, they got churches. They got mega churches. They got big churches. They on YouTube with many thousands following them. And they feeding them exactly what the serpent need them to feed them. Right in what they call the sanctuary, the church. YouTube, people are supposed to be of the most high Yah, supposed to be of the most high God in these churches, in these temples. You get Farrakhan, the Muslims. You get the Jehovah's Witness. You get the Catholics. You get them all. Ain't none of them bringing no spirit and truth to the forefront to help nobody. But people are praising them right where they at, agreeing with all this nonsense. Trump and Kamala was both assigned and mission to the same eternal destiny. How about that? How you like me now? Their destiny, their eternal destiny was already assigned to them from the kingdom. That's their purpose, is to come, cling to the serpent seed, and go straight to the lake of hell. How about that? How about that? So while people are down here on the earth, finding time to get subscribers and likes to make all these videos to say this prophet or this prophetess lied, or this prophet lied, or this here a pastor lied, or this pastor lied, when it all said and done, they only lied to who they are, the serpent seed. They took in the game that the serpent seed rolled out. How long have they been doing it? Since this country exists. But Revelation 18 got something for you. It's got something for you. So you think you know something. He's going to make it make sense. That's how he's going to let you know you had it wrong all the time. Let's go. You have heard me talk about Revelation 18 so many times. So many times. But I'm going through it, y'all, because I learned something today, and I am so happy. I am so grateful that he takes out the time in such a midnight hour to show this sister spirit and truth. Not that I didn't know spirit and truth. I like how he climb on top of it. I love it in such a time as this. So when you go into Revelation 18, I'm going to start with verse 1. In Revelation 18 and verse 1, I had an issue here, y'all. I had an issue. When I have a sister Deborah have an issue, it's not with you. It's not with the world. It's not with the flesh. It's with y'all. I got an issue here. Hold up. What is he cutting up like that for? I have an issue with this angel. How can I solve this issue? I go before the throne of the Father and say, wait a minute, hold up. What's going on here? What are you trying to show me here? So let's go there. Revelation chapter 18, verse 1. After these things, I saw another angel come down from heaven. I saw, John, another angel. This was after Revelation 17. Here it is, pulling in verse Revelation 18, verse 1. After these things, I saw another angel come down from heaven. Now, where's this angel coming from? Hold up. You mean you ain't give him a key to go down to the bottomless pit? You've been doing it all through Revelation. So this one ain't going to the bottomless pit. Oh no, Deborah. He's finna do a new thing. Oh, he's finna do a new thing. Now watch this here. This angel, it says, John said, after these things, I saw another angel come down from heavens, having great power. I said, okay, wait a minute, hold up. Okay, you can give him power. You can give this angel power. What's going on? I'm at the throne trying to get some answers. I said, I'm going to teach this thing. You're going to give it to me so I can go and teach you, right? Yeah, but I'm going to have to climb on top of you. You're going to learn before you speak. Okay, so what he began to show me here was, here this angel that was coming from heaven, having a great, from heaven, he having a great power. Oh, you done gave him great power. Oh, something going on. So when I see that, and then he began to say, and the earth was lightened with his glory. Wait a minute, hold up. Why do he got to be all like that? Why do the earth got to see who he is? I mean, see his glory. What's going on with that light? What's all that about? See, you so busy talking about Donald Trump, and I don't know if I'm Kamala. Let me tell y'all something. He just gave you a shot of warning, because the angel he's sending down, he coming with the power. What kind of power? Great power. And he coming down like a light. Where's he coming? On the earth. And you're going to be able to see his glory. You mean an angel coming down to the earth? And he's going to be so lit up that the earth going to see his glory? Yes. Thank you. Now watch this here. Verse 2. And he cried mightily with a strong voice. Wait a minute, hold up. You done gave him power. You done gave him the light. Now you finna give him a strong voice? Wait a minute, hold up. What's going on? You mean you're gonna announce to the United States by an angel coming from the kingdom down to the earth with power, with light, and with a strong voice? But wait a minute. Not only was his voice strong, it was mightily. Look at it. Verse 2. And he cried mightily with a strong voice. Ooh-wee. What's going on? What's going on, Father? Yeah? What is going on here? Check it out, Deborah. Babylon, the great, is falling. Is falling. And is become an habitation of devils. And the hold of foul spirits. And a cage of every unclean, hateful bird. You mean to tell me, Father Yah, you're going to have to send an angel with power, with the light, with a strong and mighty voice to announce to this country it's going down? See, I didn't know that. But isn't it in that book? Yes. 99.9 didn't know it. See, they so busy thinking That I'm going to put flesh in there to rule, to check, to make it like this or to make it like that. No, I got plans. And to realize this, y'all, do you know what that angel is going to do? To realize this, Sister Deborah won't be here, nor will those that Yah has chosen to take out of here. They won't be here. Because when I see this here, I'm like, wait a minute, who? So I'm going to be able to see it if I'm here, huh? The righteous going to see this. And no, you won't. You ain't going to see this, baby. This ain't for you. This is for this country and this country alone. So if they think he's going to make them great, they fail to realize Revelation 18 got great, Babylon, great in here. Five times. And they run around here saying he's going to make them great again. He's going to make them great. He's going to make them great again. But it's going to be the reversed in when they had it great. How about that? He's assigned, he's appointed, he's elect to just do just that for great old America. And I'm like saying, well, hold up now. You sitting here teaching me revelation in a deepness. I'm like saying, well, wait a minute. I'm going to see this angel. I got to see this. This is what Sister Deborah thinking. Or I can't wait. I'm going to see this. The Father's sitting here showing me, no, you ain't going to be here. But wait a minute, hold up. Mine's going to be up out of here. So they going to be so ignorant, waiting to Donald Trump make them great again. That's why all the elites, all the politics have already told all the people in this country, this is the last election. Do you think these people care? No, they're waiting for the next one. When she can run the next 4 years. You see how stupid they are? They looking for 4 years for the next election. But I hear many of them, even Bill Gates has spoken, this being the last election. Obama spoken, it is being the last election. Tell me what's going on. It's the people. They don't want the light. They don't want what light represents, meaning the truth. They want to live the lie because people are more content with the lie. And it's a feel good. It's a feel good for that flesh to believe the lie. So let's continue. Now I'm saying to the Father, I said, now you sending this angel down with a lot of things. Now, wait a minute, hold up. You sending him down. He said, but Deborah, he was already assigned before the foundation of the world. This angel was already assigned. That's why John can tell you what he saw. Because it was. It ain't is. It's what it was and what it's going to be. See? We didn't bypass what it was and what it is, meaning the beginning to the end of it. Oh, we didn't bypass all of that. We didn't just went to what it is. We think everything is what it is. What we hear that it is. What we see that it is. What we understand that it is. They didn't skip what it was, meaning the kingdom and what it's going to be. They didn't skip all of that. Even skip that in the Most High Yah and who he is. The beginning to the end. They didn't skip all that. They just looking at what it is. What they see today. But they don't understand. Revelation 18. It was. And it's what you're going to see. It's what it's going to be. It ain't what it is. It's what it's going to be. Okay. So as he was saying that, he was telling me about this angel coming. I'm like saying, wow, I never thought of it. You know how we say we looking for all the revelations and all the prophecies. We looking for the two witnesses. Because Sister Deborah said, bring them twos out. I'm going to know them when I see them. I'm going to see them when I know them. I'm going to know what country they coming from. I'm going to look for them coming from here. Last place I know the two witness would be in the United States. I never had no feeling in me to even think that lie. They ain't gonna be in the United States. That let you know, because the United States ain't gonna be in itself. United States ain't gonna be in itself. Okay, so let's continue. I like that because he was showing me all the gifts that he gave this one angel. And when he said Babylon the Great, the Father wants you to know it's in there 5 times. So when y'all Crazy people heard Donald Trump say, make America great. You should have stuck with 18, Revelation 18, and knew that he was the one that's going to pull up during this time to make this country. There go the great. 5 times in Revelation. Who spoke it on the earth today? Donald Trump. We're going to make it great again. So you got to flip that from the ugly mouth of Satan and turn it backwards. Instead of being great again, you got to flip it. It's going to be the opposite. You see? You see what I'm saying? You see why the pastors, the bishops, the priests, the evangelists, the teachers, the ministers, the Maureen, the seers, the watchmen, the prophet, the prophetess ain't about nothing but lies in this day and time. Because if he pulled up in the earth and he said, make this country great again, and this country is considered Babylon, so you're going to make it great. But what is the prophecy? To make it the opposite of what is great. See, you never thought of it, did you? I know it. You didn't have it in you. See, it's the opposite of what great is. Because listen to this, Revelation 18 and 22. And he cried mightily with a strong voice. Now, that strong voice he's crying with, it's mightily and it's strong. God gave that to that angel. Why? He's sending a message. But he's like saying, but Deborah, the message was sent long time ago. Do you ever figure out ain't nobody ever taught it, preached it, or mentioned it, or anything? That's why. Because the broad gate, is so broad to where people don't hear nothing, and they ain't gonna teach you nothing, they ain't gonna feed you nothing, they ain't gonna give you nothing in spirit and truth. They got to give you the lies. Okay, so that's what they were assigned to. So here it's telling you that he said, great Babylon the Great. Switch that around. Switch it around and put great is Babylon. See, Donald Trump was speaking. I'm the one that's going to take Babylon into Revelation 18. The mouth is not a man. Listen to what I'm saying, y'all. It's not a president, nor vice president, or no one in any office or any position have ever said, make America great again. Never. You ain't going to hear it. Why did Donald Trump? Because Donald Trump is a sign appointed and anointed to fulfill, like I told you earlier, Proverbs 16 and verse 4, and Job, where it was telling you he reserved the wicked. It's letting you know not just the ones down in the kingdom, not in the kingdom, in the uttermost darkness. They are reserved. You know why? All up in Revelation, he's sending some angel down from the kingdom with keys to unlock the bottomless pit to come up and do revelation, to complete revelations, to fulfill the prophecies of Revelation. He's using the angels that followed Satan. They thought they was going to follow him on the earth, but y'all gotta had a plan on him. You're going down where a place that I'm going to keep you, and you're going to be there until I need you. Revelation pull up. Okay, angels, take this key on down, pull it up, let it up. And already they coming up doing what? The will of the Father. Not one entity is coming from the bottomless pit to do the will of Satan. Woo! They doing the will of the Father. You would think they would. They've been chained up all this time, saying, if I get out of here, I'm going to do what he tell me to do. Even Satan, when he get chained down for 1,000 years, when he pull up, he going to already know, wait a minute, what is you want me to do? Go deceive Magog and tell him, come on to the battlefield. So he going to go do exactly what y'all say. Come back to the throne. Now what? And now pack your bags and let's go to where you eternal, the lake of fire. Okay, show me the way. Now, you don't need to show. I'm going to take you there and I'll put you there. You see how everything obey he that is on the throne except for you? You see? See, we think this thing is a flesh thing. So as you look in Revelation 18, you also see where this angel is cried out with a strong voice, Babylon the Great. Now you reflect that. Great is Babylon. Great the Babylon. That's what it says. But if you say is Babylon, it's the same thing Trump is saying. We're going to make Babylon great again. So he's sending a sign. I told you all that once before. His message is to send that sign only to the elites of the Most High, the elect of the Most High Yah, his servants, the prophet. They are to see that warning, that what he's saying is, I come to be the one that's going to hang into doing the things that the Creator created in Revelation 18. Donald Trump, that's his purpose, y'all. That's his purpose from the kingdom. I know it. You on the earth and you want to make him all this and all that. You want to say that he going to come and make it great for you. Do you know what great is? What's the opposite of great? In case you didn't know, that's what his mission is, to be the opposite of great. It tells you right here. Babylon the Great is falling. They already fell. The second time is where you're going to get the debris. It's on, y'all. Now, what does it say? And is become the habitation of devils and holding of foul spirits and cages of unclean and hateful birds. You know what that is, y'all? That's what you call all evil and wicked. That's what it's called here in this country. So while y'all thinking you finna get great, yeah, you are. They are. They're going to get great in evil and wicked. That's what they're going to be great in. Since y'all want to make it look real pretty and make it look, yeah, Donald Trump is coming to make it evil and wicked. Great in what? Evil and wicked. And here is much information. So the purpose of him was when both stand before Yah as serpent seed. They don't stand before Yah, but they are before him because he makes the choice. One looking at it and said, whoever Yah put in there, it's going to be Yah choice and y'all stupid because y'all try to put it in the hand of Yah in a way that if Yah make Trump the president, when that's a good thing, he knows what's best for us. You see how conniving they are? Even those who make videos, they conniving just like that too. Because they want you to say, they don't want you to say, they're saying if he put them in there, whoever y'all put in there, it's going to be for the good. It's going to be for us to do good. Oh, yes. If you caught up in being that serpent seed and you're a part of darkness, it's going to be good for you. Good and evil. Good and wicked. How about that? Good and evil and good and wickedness. So, yes, that's how great it's going to be. Okay? So, it says here that what it's all going to become. Now, what you got to understand, this angel is coming down for the mission to announce it. Ooh-wee. It's coming down to announce it. Now, what I come to understand, when he announces it, Sister Deborah won't be here. You see, I won't be here. When he come down to announce it, I'm not going to be here because I will be looking for this mess. My eyes will be wide open waiting. You see? So listen to this. It says here in verse 3, we in Revelation chapter 18 and verse 3. This is what Donald Trump and Kamala Harris, they are serpent seed. If y'all would have put her in there, it'd be for the same purpose. If he put him, it'd be for the same purpose. What difference does it make? They both serpent seeds. I'm going to tell you the difference. is he's going to show it up and show it out. Since all these people are claiming that he all that and all that, he's going to do this for them, he's going to do this. They done made him above y'all anyway. Why? Because they didn't believe in a creator. No way. They just played church, played Christians, played believers. They was always having an idol god, as well as Israel and Judah. They too had their idol gods. So they were putting him in the order of, if he's in there, we want him because he's going to make it better for us and make it great. How can one look to be made great after all the evil this country has done? All the wicked and evil this country has done. Through what, Deborah? Through killing, through stealing. You see? Taking, destroying, destruction. All of those are evil, you guys, and wicked at its highest. But you think in this day and time, 2024, it's time this man come and make it great again. They didn't understand your great was your evil, your wicked, your murdering, your stealing, your taking. You see, your abomination, your sorcery, your witchcraft, your destroying, and stealing people's land, oil, and everything. That was your great. See how they great is defined? They great is defined as if we can get back to where we were, where we can have things our way. But y'all want you to know, you heathens, I'm going to teach this like he gave it to me. And I'm going to tell y'all who America is. Because 99.9 of y'all have no idea who America is. And Sister Deborah going to nail it tonight to let you know why and who and what this angel is assigned to come after. Okay? Okay. So here in verse 3, it says, for all the nation who drunk of the wine of the wrath of her fornication. Look at her wrath and her fornication. He's talking about this country. He's talking about this country, y'all. But yet, it's going to be great again. Great at what? Fornication. You get it, you guys? It's telling you this country is a place of fornication. And she has done things that cause other nations to click with her wrongdoing. And then it says, and the kings on the earth have committed fornication with her. You got to put that fornication in a realm of the flesh, in the natural, and see what you come up with. This country right here. Now watch this here. He's calling this country her. But wait till y'all find out who her is, because you really don't know. 99. And this is why all these Christian churches where you see these melanated pastors teaching and leading and guiding for all these years, that's why they didn't stand on truth. They was always about the lie. Because as long as they was deceiving you and getting your tithes and your offering, they were content to feed you the lie. But when you find out what they were doing, they was doing it in the name of her. Ooh-wee! Her is Babylon, this country, the United States. But let me tell you who is her, who's in her. Oh, you ain't seen nothing. Who represent her? Oh, you ain't heard nothing. We're going to get there. So the kings of the earth had committed fornication with her, and the merchants of the earth are wax rich through the abundance of her delicacy. You see that? This country, the Father is letting you know, didn't had it too good. I mean, to the point where it was extremely too good. And how did they get there? Murdering, killing, stealing, taking, abomination, witchcraft, sorcery, wicked, and evil. This is how they got to be able to be her on the earth. Her who? Babylon. We're going to tell you who. See, everybody want to call it Babylon, which is the United States. As it said here in Revelation, it's calling her her. Her is Babylon. Babylon is her. Her is Babylon. Babylon is her. So what get lost? Something, a mystery, y'all, that gets lost in there. There's a mystery in this that get lost. Why? Because they never taught you crap. They never told you. Who is this her? Who is this her and who is this Babylon? Who is this? See, everybody want to make you think, because honestly, if it wasn't a people, then he just speaking to a land. Ah, you see? And y'all ain't speaking to a land. He talking about a people that control the land. See? But nobody knows that. A lot of people grab Babylon. United States is Babylon. Her. As it says, her. But he's giving you something more powerful to understand tonight. Then it's greater than her. It's greater than Babylon. Because what you're doing is you're allowing them to escape. Like they have escaped all these thousands of years. They have escaped being wicked, evil, murderers, taking, stealing, destroying, all kind of things they done under the name of wicked and evil. But then they gonna want to say he was given to this country by God to make America great again. Oh yeah, you're gonna be great, but it's gonna be the opposite of what you call great, because you finna get the other side of what great is. Because you can be great two ways, baby. But you finna get the great of the wickedness and evil. You finna get a taste of something of who you always been. That's gonna be your great. Okay? Because if you were great then and you become rich and you become abundance of her delicacy, you had it great already. So what makes you think the he that created all things gonna look down at you and say you need to be great again? Why would y'all even have that sick mind to even think that this country need to be great again? Because you got your dried up tails here. You don't ever look for this country to be greater in anything when it has been great already and evil and wicked. You all never knew that, did you? This country has been great already. And we thought it was great because they was rich. They was the number one, but they were great in evil because how they got what they got. Murdering, killing, destroying, destruction, evil, wicked, destroying people, killing them, taking land. This is what they known for, taking all, taking every control of other countries. This is what this country was built upon. While you got these people who y'all don't understand what's going on with Babylon and her. You see? The sister Deborah gonna break that thing up and gonna land that thing down tonight on your tails. Why you want to run around here and try to make it about everybody else except for what they come to do, their purpose. It didn't matter who got in there. You ain't about to be great again. He ain't gonna let you kill and destroy people anymore. That time is over. That's your greatness. Because if you couldn't kill, steal, and destroy, you wouldn't have what you have. And I want to let y'all know something that y'all do not know. Y'all check this thing. And I'm so thankful and grateful that he's the type of creator that he is. You got Judah connecting with Africa and talking about Anunnaki or whatever, God. They need to sit their tails down. Because this, y'all, is real. Now listen to this. And he's went on to talking in verse 3. He went on and he said, for all the nations have drunk of the wine of the wrath of her fornication, and the kings of the earth have committed fornication with her, and the merchants of the earth are waxed rich through the abundance of her delicacy. Now watch this, y'all. For I heard another voice from heaven saying, come out of her. Come out of her, my people, that ye be not partaker of her what? Sin. Her sins. See, America think what they doing is righteous. They think because they are who they are, They right because they white. This is their mindset. And along with other countries. You see? Now watch this here. Think about what he said in verse 4. I heard another voice from heaven saying, come out of her, my people, for ye be not partaker of her sins. See, they don't see it as sin. So if Catholics, Christians, Jehovah's Witness, Muslims, everybody that took on this book can't see that. You see, Sister Deborah been telling y'all, they didn't took this book, they used this book to deceive you all, to manipulate you. So you will never see the light. You will never understand what light is. You will never know what spirit and truth is. They did an excellent job doing what y'all called them from the kingdom to do. Because you think the kingdom was worried about what they was going to do on earth? No, it wasn't, because he already had everything in and out. It's already written. He ain't worried about what they doing on earth. Everything has already been assigned to their eternal destiny. So you think he worried about what they doing? No. Because what they doing is still the order in which he called from the kingdom. How about that? How you like him now? You don't care, do you? His order has already been called. Ain't nothing gonna come back void. Check. That's what he's gonna do. He knows what he's doing. So what verse 4 says, Revelation 18 and verse 4, for I heard another voice from heaven saying, come out of her. Now, wait a minute, another voice. Now, watch this here. Another voice saying, come out of her, my people, that ye be not partaker in her sin, that ye receive not her plagues. So what is he telling you? How in the rats behind is Donald Trump going to make it greater when he's sitting here telling you that ye may not receive her plagues? Look like he got something going on. Y'all got plagues going toward this country, y'all. And we run around here talking about it's going to get greater. It's going to get better. Oh, I know it's going to get a little bit better because can't nothing get as worse as it's been. Or it's got to get better. That's what we think. We think that, oh, it's going to get so much better. He's going to do better than Biden and Kamala or whatever her name is. Oh, no, baby. You don't know what you got. You don't know what y'all got planned for you. See, that's the thing about it. You think Satan ruled Donald Trump? No. Donald Trump has been wrote in and wrote out. So y'all can sit your ugly mouths down here and try to make him heaven and make him righteous all you want. I'm a prophet in the wilderness that has learned from the Ruach itself. She's a seed, he's a seed, all of them serpent seeds. And they don't have no shame in their game. Everything they have done for us with your food, with your medication, with your air, with your water, and y'all walking around here stupid as stupid can be, can't even see. All this politics never done you no good. But what are these certain persons, these certain people who are Babylon, who is the her? See, a country can't do these things. A her can't do these things. You got to know who he's talking about. That's what we need to get to at the core of. The Christian church never taught anybody. The Catholic church won't teach you because it'll be talking about them. So I'm going to tell you who she is, since you don't know. Your pastor didn't teach you. YouTube didn't teach you. And all these people y'all run y'all tails to listen to ain't taught your tails nothing. You're just as dumb as you always been from the beginning. Still trying to find where the light is at. Trying to find spirit and truth. You can't find it because you're so loaded of darkness and belief of the things that are in the dark. Now watch this. In verse 4, it says, I heard another voice from heaven saying, come out of her, my people, that ye be not partaker of her sins. There you go. So we know she's about sin. We know she's about sin. So what do you think sins represent? That's a different kind of sin. That's the ultimate sin. Why? Because if it's a sin that we that are elect does, it will be called sin. But when it's S, that's serpent seed sin. Now watch what it says. And that ye receive not her plagues. So what you don't understand in this country, this country is about to go through the plagues. So how are you going to make a man and think that he come to make it better? Oh, you should hear, what's his name? Dow's. He's so happy. Marcus Rogers, Carrie Ann, fools. This is where Sister Deborah is able to discern who I already said to them. I said it to them, y'all. I ain't saying something to you that I ain't said to them. I told them I already know you the serpent seed. Not today. It was years ago. I know who they are. But what happens in this end days, he can separate the wheat from the tare. So the tare don't give a rat's behind how it cut up. It's still going to make you think that it is the wheat. The tare. Now, you think the wheat going to pretend to be the tare? No. You think the wheat going to pretend to be the tare? No. But I can guarantee you the tare is going to portray all the way to the end that it is the wheat. And that's what you see amongst those three that I called. Now listen to this. He's telling them that something's about to happen. Something's about to happen. Some plagues finna come up on this people. See, y'all don't get it. It's going over your head already. I can tell you that. Because where he says that ye receive not her plagues, what is he telling you? Something coming on this country. Plagues from the heaven. He's letting you know he's finna throw down. Okay, listen to what he says. For her sins have reached unto the heaven. Ooh-wee. Her sins have reached unto the heavens. And we sitting our tails down here, caught up on the floor up in what they doing and what they have doing. Oh, they lynching our Judith me, and they doing this and they doing all of that. But that's who they are. That's what they always did. I was sitting worried about how could you have that many sundown town? That shows you that KKK always never stopped. That's how they doing it. You know what kind of party they have when they get a truck driver out of the area and they get to lynch him and kill him? It's like old times. And we walking around here talking about great old America. You see how sick Judah is? Deuteronomy 28 said, until you are destroyed. And Judah, as a melanated and Negro people, they gone. They gone. Okay, so what happens here? For her sins have reached unto heaven. Do y'all understand what that means? Do y'all understand what that means? And y'all have remembered her iniquity. What do that mean? He didn't forget it. They've been doing it for quite a long time. And remember, meaning letting you know, it's on now, Deborah. So they can tell themselves all about a great old America. It's finna change for them. It's going to get better. Everybody that is loaded with greed in what they going to get, what they have, and how they going to bestow on themselves. That's a serpent seed, y'all. I don't care what you say, what you think, or what you feel. That's a serpent seed. Because they see me, mine, and what I have. That's the same way this America is. And he says, come out of her so that you won't receive her plagues. Will you receive it? Yes. Yes. Why? Because you got that mindset as this country has. This entitlement over the things in which they have been entitled to. And what was that? Riches through abundance of her delicacy. And we're going to talk about all that. Okay, now watch this. And then in verse 5, it says, for her sins have reached unto the heavens, and Yah has remembered her iniquity. This is a set moment, y'all, from the kingdom. This is what's about to take place. Watch this here. Reward her even as she reward you, and double unto her, double according to her works. You see? See, they thinking that it's time for them to be on top and put us way down bottom under their feet like they once had us. I know y'all don't know that, and I know a lot of Judah, because Judah gone. Judah gone. Judah gone. Judah gone. He can't see that's what they're doing. They can't see that. They up there in there trying to vote. And ain't nothing on this earth treated you right. Just because they gave you food stamps and a car and a TV, you think you at the same level. And they're killing you by great numbers. Just because they ain't killed your daughter and your son, or your husband and your wife, your sister and your brother, don't mean that they ain't out here doing it. And you out here voting, talking about who you gonna vote for. Or I ain't gonna vote for her. It don't matter who you vote for. You vote for the devil because the devil's in you. That's how he got you to vote. Because he's in you. He's in you, got you voting for who you voting for. The ignorance of all of them, the ignorance of all of the people is you voting for Satan, not Satan. You voting for the wicked and evil that y'all created for the day of evil. That's all you voting for. So what did that make you? Never thought of it like that. What does that say about you? What's that deep? What is that telling you who you are? It tells the story. That's why I can see when he said hell was enlarged when it got down to Judah and Israel. He enlarging here because Judah's gone, y'all. I think I've been telling you that for the last 3 years. So here, like I said, in 5, he's talking about how their sins and their iniquities has reached the heaven. That's the last place you want your sin and your wrongdoing to reach. Did y'all know that? The last place you want it to reach is the kingdom. Because when that mess hit the kingdom, boom, kingdom coming down. That's what a lot of y'all don't know. That's why I like what he said. And he said, and y'all have remembered her iniquity. Letting you know, I had your iniquity, your sin, and your wicked already checked. And I remembered it. So what did he say in verse 6? Reward her even as she rewarded you. And double unto her, double according to her works. In the cup which she has filled, fill to her double. So these people don't even understand what is about to happen to them. It's going to happen. Do Sister Deborah have the day, the hour, the month, the year? I'm not going to give you that because that's not given unto me. But I tell you one thing. Europeans ain't going to stand a chance. America, Babylon, her is a land, a country of people. You got to match the people to Babylon. You got to match the people to her. Who is that? Is that Iran? Is that Russia? Is that China? No, it's Europeans in this country. He ain't going outside of this country because they joined with them. He said, I ain't dealing out there. I want to deal in here. And America has no idea. So you would think that by now, all these hundreds of years they've had these instructions and direction book, this learning guide, it would click in. But guess who it clicked into? The elites that are Satan's power punchers. They are full aware. They are fully aware of what's going on. They are aware of what we just not talking about. They are Europeans as well. They are Europeans. Over in Israel, those are all Europeans. But why isn't he going after Russia, Ukraine, Europe? Because I asked that question as a teenager. What about them? They Europeans. No, Deborah, I got a beef with this country. Y'all got a heavy beef with this country. So you thinking that he's going to put somebody in there to make it better for this country when he's ready to throw down on this country? Use a fool. Running around here voting, talking about, well, I'm glad she didn't get it. He get. What fool are you? What serpent seed are you? A dumb one. One devil ain't no better than the other one. One serpent seed ain't no better than the other one. So which one are you to choose both serpent seeds to be one better than the other when you ain't no better than them? Because that's how messed up minds Judah has. So here it go. He's letting them know that they're going to get double. Do you know what double means, y'all? I don't want to know. I don't want to know, Father, y'all, because double to you is real deep. See, we looking at double as double too. You don't know what double is in the hands of the right hand of the Father, the Creator, with that power in his hand. Double, huh, you think he gonna count 1, 2? No, baby. You got to understand when he said double. So in verse 6, he said, reward her even as she rewarded you, and double unto her, double according to her works. In the cup in which she has filled, fill to her double. Verse 7. Guess who it is, y'all? Europeans. Strictly white people here in the United States of America. That's who Donald Trump is coming to bring evil and wicked on America. See, y'all say, I don't have to come down. See, I don't have to move. Why don't he have to move? Why don't you have to come down off that throne, Father, y'all? Oh, Deborah, you know I got that everything written. Everything's already written. You see? Everything knows how to move according to his will. Everything know how to rumble according to his will. Okay? So 99.9 have took this book and use it to beat people, steal from people, manipulate people, bash people in the head, all kind of things. So guess what? Y'all want you to know that's why it was important that he come and abide in you. Can't nobody swing no book on you then. Because the greatest teacher is in you. Not on the outside, but in you. Not on the outside, but in you. Why would he be great on the outside when he's the greatest on the inside? He's greater than the outside. So why is he going to be in a book? You can't see, I told y'all they put him in a little black box. They said, you stay here until we ask you to come out. This is what the European have taught you all. So that you won't, they sat and told you, the ones who wrote this book, rewrote it and smeared it up and down, guess who they were? Europeans. And y'all said, Deborah, I remember their sin and their iniquities. I remember it already. As if it was yesterday. Because I wrote it in and I wrote it out. That's how Yah was able to write into the Lamb Book of Life and write into the books to the lake of fire before heaven and earth was created. See that? It's over. Okay? So when you get to verse 8, Revelation 18 and verse 8, therefore shall her plagues come in one day. So hold up now, Father Yah, one day? Father Yah, one day? That's when he said, just that one, Deborah. Because we know not what that day means to Yah. And he is not going to, let me go and break it down to you. He's not going to make it that easy for them. Plus, you're talking about doubling. Hey, it's going to take more than one day. But Deborah, you know what I'm talking about. You see, you got to understand that day. That's that day of darkness, evil, and wicked. And he's saying, listen to what he's saying in verse 8, therefore shall her plagues, with an S, come in one day. Don't play with him. Because you all don't have no idea that the Europeans in this country is about to get what they bargained for. You want to be great? You were great in everything else. But this great that Donald Trump coming to bring you, to start you in and to get you tied up in, guess what? It's great in evil and wicked. The wrath is coming on you. So that's how you're going to be so great. Great in evil and wicked. And the wrath of Yah is coming up against it. He ain't finna pour out you nothing in righteous. He ain't finna pour out you nothing in the light. He's finna stay right where he always been, wicked and evil. So here we go. It says, therefore shall a plague come, plagues with more than one in one day, death, mourning, and famine. Oh, wait a minute. No. Death? What comes with death when somebody dies? Mourning. Somebody's going to be a lot of death, y'all. Mourning and famine. Oh, you want to be rich, huh? You want to be great again? How in the rest behind you going to be great over this? How you going to be great over this? That's why I tell y'all never hear Deborah sitting here rearing up because they're going to close the banks and rearing up for this. Y'all got to get y'all tails out the way and let my Most High be who he always been, the beginning to the end and everything in between. He got this. He got to bring this country to the level what I'm talking about now. Get out of his way and let him. Stop hooping and hollering about what's happening. You only saying these things because you know it ain't going to really affect you like it's going to affect them. Because you lived in ways where you were struggling. You didn't have. You had to pay Paul to pay Peter. I think I said that right. Rob Paul to pay Peter. You see? You know what it's like to not have. Them, he know what he doing. I like the way he doing it. I love the way he doing it. In verse 8, shall her plagues with an S come in one day. Then don't he's not talking about the one day like y'all. The one day represent it's gonna come quick, y'all. It's gonna come quick and powerful. Okay. In that day, it's coming quick and powerful. That's why it's letting you know one, so you can grip out of the number one in your fleshly understanding and take it to a place in the way he's going to do it in that one day. Just letting you know what you gonna do in that one day, Father, y'all. What you gonna do in that one day, Father, y'all. What you gonna do in that one day? Death, moaning, Deborah, mourning, famine, and she shall be utterly burned with fire. For strong is Yah who judge her. Who judge her. See, Yah is destroying the people. You know, the hurricane mourning, hurricane death. You see? You can't say a plague on a country. That's how they hid who they were. You get it? Because it makes you think. Just listen to what it says in verse 8. Therefore, her plagues with an S comes in one day. Death, mourning, famine, and she shall be utterly burned with fire. For strong is Yah who judged her. It keeps you from, want me to tell y'all the mystery in it? It keeps you from knowing who is her. Not a church on this earth will break that down to you. Wait a minute, let's get to the core of this, y'all. We talk about Babylon falling. We're talking about how Yah is going to, what he's going to do to Babylon the Great. We talk about all this, but we don't see it in the spiritual setting of how Yah set it up. You got to be able to understand who is her. Who is this one that you say, who is this one that you said, reward her even as she reward you? You can't tell, you can't say it's the country. You can't say it's the land. Come on now. You see how they escape? The elites never know that it's Europeans here in this country. And as I was doing this study, he said, Deborah, many others, China, Russia, they're going to be getting out of here. Go back to their land. Because this is going to be the Europeans. All the different Europeans that came to this country to be partaker in the crime, the stealing, the killing. And you all don't even understand the level of how wicked this country is. From your toothpaste to your mouthwash to your soap, women, to your perfume, to your medicine, to your water, to your food, even to your lotion, they didn't put something in it to destroy you one way or another. And today, Yah has brought a lot of things to light to let us know how wicked this country is. But what we do, it's great old America. And Judah is the last one. Should be even voting. But that told you, they on the cuckoo clock time. They gone. Because they don't understand. You ain't got no business out here voting. You shouldn't even be participating in it. But 90% of Judah has no idea that they are Judah or know who they are. You would think 90% being in this type of lifestyle all these years, knowing that their ancestors went through You would think they would have want to learn really who they are by now. Mm-mm, mm-mm. They gave them a TV and a car and let them have their leftover homes that no one wanted, apartments that the heathens was done with, and they think they got something. You see, that's how cuckoo clock they are. They don't understand. You ain't getting nothing but they leftovers, baby. Deuteronomy told you that. You ain't getting nothing but they leftovers. And when it's said and done, pass away. Medicare gonna get it. Because no one does the study. And I know why they're cuckoo clock. Because if say for instance Judah wasn't cuckoo clock, it wouldn't be no different. They'll still be dumb. They still wouldn't have a mind. Because they have been like this since the beginning of time with the Creator. He created them and then told them. He done took them out. He done done everything for our ancestors. We look at him like he's stupid. And then we run to their churches and to the Christian churches and all these Catholic churches and all these different Muslim and all this and listen to their trash. But we don't want to hear the voice of the Most High Yah. We don't want him around us, in the midst of us, in us. That's the people that's really sick. Because if they really wanted to know their history, they'll realize your history rests in him. You run around here trying to find out who the Hebrew Israelites are. Use a fool, use a fool, use a fool. You're going to live a fool and die a fool. That's the best you can do. Not who Yah is, his right hand, his power. Who Yeshua is, who Hamashiach is. You don't know nothing. Who that power is, you don't know nothing. But you running around here talking about voting. And don't even know who you are. Don't you see how nasty that sounds? You see how rotten that sounds? You see how sick that sounds? You run around here on a vote and don't even know who you are. He's going to judge her. You hear that, you Europeans out there. He coming for you, whether you like it or not. You want to be great again? You're going to be great. But you're going to be great with the wrath of the Most High Yah judgment. He's going to make you real great in the kingdom because he got a place for you eternal. Okay, so verse 9. The kings of the earth who have committed fornication and live deliciously with her shall bewail her and lament for her when they shall see the smoke of her burning. Now, who is that burning? The country. I told y'all this country is going to be destroyed from within. It's going to be destroyed from within. These other countries are not coming to destroy this country. They already took everything back from this country that this country have taken from everybody else, because this country is finished. It's over. You can see every place you go to that's professional or restaurants, you ain't gonna see no grade A. You ain't gonna see, they don't have to have no inspection. They can feed you food from the floor like the Arabs do when they come into y'all communities. Now one of you Negroes should be going into these restaurants or these fast food of these Arabs. They feeding y'all food from the ground, from the floor. They hate you with a perpetual hate because they were partakers. They was one of the number one partakers. You didn't know. And you're trying to call, you don't even know who they are. Therefore, shall her plagues come in one day, death, mourning, and famine, and shall be utterly. Now, wait a minute. How you going to become great is famine and death is upon you this day. How you going to become great? How can he make you great from this? How is he going to make you great from this? Okay. That's why I tell you, it's not the great you want that he's going to make you great in. He's going to make you great in wicked and evil for the wrath of Yah judgment. Okay. So verse 9, and the kings of the earth who has committed fornication and lived deliciously with her. Why is he going after them? Anybody know? You know why you don't know? Because you ain't learned and you ain't been under the one to tell you. The reason why he ain't going after them, because this here is the one that heaven had wrote up and wrote in was the worst of the worst. While you right in this land in which heaven had already wrote in and wrote out was going to be a power punch he's going to destroy with his mighty right hand in this day. You see what I'm saying? So he don't have to go over there to Russia and bother them, May got him right now. He got him roped too. He don't have to go over to China. That's why the elites of this country and of the four corners who rule everything, a lot of people don't have no idea. When they take two people to run for president, okay, it's a game, y'all. It's a game they played on this country for many years. For many, many years since this country exists. This country has existed on murdering, killing, stealing, lies, deception, just destruction, taking from people all the level of wicked and evil. That's why he's pulling up in Revelation and telling, I'm finna match your game. I'm coming to match your game. And he wants me to let you know he's talking to Europeans. He said many going to go right back. When they see, they're going to head straight back to their land. And it's going to be the ones that y'all is coming from. And that's America. Europeans here in this. He ain't going over to Russia messing with Europeans. Over in European messing with them. He got beef with United States of America. Heaven's got it wrote in and wrote out. I'm coming for you. Okay. Now, the reason why they're going to see it burning is because, just like I told you, it's going to be happening within the country. The chaos, the famine, the death, the moaning, the nation against nation and kingdom against kingdom, the stealing. And I've said to you all over and over and over, Sister Deborah can see it already. I was doing a video, and this has happened several times, and I was doing it in this really nice area closer where my children stay. And I was over there and I was at that park just sitting there, and I was looking at all those big old beautiful houses and just seeing how nice it is. And all I could see, I see it beautiful. Then next thing I knew, I saw it totally destroyed. The houses. It was like I could see on the other side and see that stuff. Beautiful on one side, but on the other side, fire, burnt, windows broke out, trash all over the place. What is that? Yeah, right. What is that? So what happens is when all of this is going on here, it's going to be people, property, houses, everything going to be on fire. But guess what? The country is going to see the smoke burning from her. That smoke must come from somewhere. Somebody is going to do something because they're going to have no other choice. Something is going to be taking place in this country. And all the elites that have ruled this country all this time and lied to you, Trump, Kamala, whatever her name is, Biden, and of them that's living, Obama is one of the top total poll. They're going to be out of this country. You think they made them undergrounds for nothing? You think that they sold this country out for nothing? They know already what this is saying, and I'm just not 2024 telling it to you. They already knew it. That's why they made room to build houses and places to stay underground. Blood banks, water, everything. They got more stuff underground than you all see on the land of this country. That's how powerful. They got doctors and nurses and scientists, everything sitting there. They got everything. Why they sold this country over for this to come to pass. Donald Trump ain't come to make it great again. He come to make it great, but great for your wicked and evil to be judged with the wrath of y'all. And what do? They go under the tunnel, shoot out to other countries from underground. They've been building down there, y'all, for 40, 50 years. It ain't nothing new. Because of what? What Sister Deborah is talking about now. They already knew it. So whatever's going on amongst the people, and I want the Gentiles to understand, this is your punishment. I know you've been going to church all these years and ain't even saw, and your heart ain't changed not one bit. Your mind, your heart, your nothing. He is not going to allow you to have hatred in you like he told the serpent, and then let you walk up out of here. Okay, no, you're not. When he get his out, those that I don't know gonna come, I don't know. I don't think so. Yah has got a job of work in the heavens already assigned for on the earth for Babylon. And it's going to come after the Europeans in this country. That's why a lot of y'all don't understand. What they are preparing for is to make it hard for just not European Judah. They want to make it hard for every other Mexicans, those type of people. They want to make it harder and harder because they think they're going to be great again. You are going to be great. You're going to be great and wicked and evil like you always been, except your wicked and evil didn't reach the heavens. And y'all going to destroy you and your children and your mother, your father, your husband, your wife, your friends, and everybody right on this earth. So he's not finna bring you no victory. Donald Trump ain't coming to bring you no victory. He finna start up of your great America. It's going to seem like he going up, and all of a sudden it's going to be about face. Bam! Like he say, in that day. So here in verse 10, it says, standing far off for the fear of her torment. That's other countries. How are they going to be able to see smoke from this country? Because somewhere along the line, I believe someone is going to, I believe everything in this country is going to be on fire. But it almost feels to me as if someone is going to shoot something over to where the world could see this country burning. Because our hospitals, our factories, our homes and everything on fire, I don't think they can really see that way over in another country. So something has to take place. Listen to this, verse 10. Standing far off for the fear of her torment, saying, at last, that great city, there we go again, that great city, Babylon, that mighty city, for in 1 hour is the judgment come. 1 hour is the judgment come. We don't know what that hour is in Yah, but the judgment come. Okay, verse 11. And the merchants of the earth shall weep and moan over her, for no man buy their merchants anymore. It's destroyed, y'all. Do y'all know that those serpent seeds elites that rules this country in all four corners, do you know they are fully aware of what Sister Deborah is talking about? See, they won't. I'm gonna tell y'all something. They won't come after you because you don't really play a role in spirit and truth nor the light. You want to sit where you at and say you got it and bash somebody because of what they said and have heart and wicked heart in words in your heart, but you ain't doing nothing. They ain't coming for you. They would head for Sister Deborah before they come for one of y'all tears. Why? She know enough about what we know. She's lining up with the truth. They don't give a rat's behind about you. They coming for the one who knows the truth. And even the person putting their self online, putting their life online, they doing it because they are servant of Yah. And they serve Yah and not the fear of man. Not the fear of man at all, but Yah himself. So this is where, when I saw all these phone calls and they still haven't stopped, in me, I was like, they calling me by name. They texting me by name. Why me? How you gonna be calling a woman 64 years old, ain't voted but one time in her life, maybe two, but I say one, and you gonna call her talking about voting? Why? Then not only that, you're going to know her name. Why? Because we need her to play in the game. They already know who's who and what's what. They know what people ain't who they trying to pretend that they are. But this chick here, she ain't never voted. We need to get her down here to play in our game. Why? Because I know what the game is about. That's why I never voted. The elites choose 2 to 4. They choose 2 for president and 2 for vice president. They said, get in there, clown like you never clowned before. Act like you never hated, that you never liked each other and that you hate each other. Go after each other. Go. Do you know they already know who's going to win? Being a teenager, I'm had to be 19 up going into my 20. When the Spirit told me that, I didn't worry about voting no more. That was good enough. When the Spirit told me, that was good enough. Why would I even get involved in that? Because it's the game of the world. It's Satan's game. This country ain't never done anything for anyone. Those who did get something out of the country, they are likened to the country itself. You see? And what they have has caused them to even be greedy. Self-centered. Me, mine is all about me. That's who this country is. People have learned how to play the game of this country and play it well. Having the same heart. And it's okay. It's okay to have the same heart as this country. It's the heart of the serpent seed. In case you didn't know that. So vote for whoever you want to vote for. Because when it's said and done, you either going to vote for the serpent seed or you're going to vote for the serpent seed. Because they're all serpent seeds. They've been controlling this world since they land on its earth. Since they land. And before it was the United States, it was somewhere else. Oh, yes. These Europeans that got this set mind, that's how easy it was for them to take these people and make them you. These are over here Israel. And you too dumb to deny it. You see, nobody wants to really tell the truth of the matter. They want to cut through all kind of curves, teaching and preaching to you all, but won't tell the truth of the whole matter. So let's continue. Verse 11, the merchants of the earth shall weep and moan over her. When it's talking about her, it's talking about this country. Okay. They're talking about this country. Okay. Babylon is also this country. But you got to understand who is this country. Who is Babylon? No church will teach and preach that to you. Sister Deborah just gave you a powerful token. This country won't tell you. He's talking to Europeans. Your black churches, TDJs, I ain't even talk about them because they already came. The serpent seed been revealed in them. That's why this country uses them. You see every black person that did everything for the serpent seed, the way the leaders of the serpent seed told them. They did everything that serpent seed been doing for hundreds of years. But look who they got on the front line. Negroes. Knowing that this pedophile started with the Pope. Knowing all this stuff. So this stuff been going on with them. This country was founded under stuff like that. Why you think heaven says it didn't hit the throne, y'all. It didn't hit the throne. And I remembered it. I didn't forget it. I got it set up already from the floor. I didn't forget it. I'm coming. So you talking about making yourself, you thinking you're going to get great again? No, you ain't, baby. Donald Trump is not going to be able to change anything. It's going to start off like he is. It's going to go up. And see, Donald Trump ain't worried about whether you like him or not. He don't have the mental capacity. I know y'all gave him all this. He don't have the mental capacity to be able to understand that these people are following you for all the wrong reason. He's like, hey, I ain't never, Deborah, if he had to tell me, I ain't never told them I was spiritual. I didn't never tell them I was a child of God. I didn't tell them I believe in Jesus Christ. I didn't tell them none of this. They just voted for me. You see how sick the people are? They didn't care what he believed or who he was. They didn't care if he the serpent seed. We just want him in there to make it right for us. You see that self-centered? That's how people are today. They self-centered. They only think of the reason why we want him in there. Oh, he ain't no good. He been locked up. He done did this, but we don't care. We want America to be great again. And you all do not understand what great mean in these Europeans. In these Europeans, great mean making you get back under the feet. And honestly, you ain't never came from underneath the feet. Because anytime a country that is known to be the country that it is, and they got all these sundown towns, that tells you right there, ain't nothing ever changed. It's just your low mentality, Judah, has been low since you enter into the land. That's why you got 90% of you, Judah, still don't know who you are. You would rather be who they are than to be who you are. And that's what you have. That's why he said, come out of her. Because the plagues, you're going to get caught up in it. So in verse, and that's how the merchants on earth going to be weeping and moaning over her, for no man buyeth their merchants anymore. Their merchandise. Verse 12, the merchandise of gold and silver, precious stones and pearls, and fine linen and purple, silk and scarlet, and all, what's that, fine wood, and all manner of vessels and of ivory, and all manner of vessels of most precious wood. You got some precious wood, and of brass and iron and marble. Look at here. This is this country here, y'all. Cinnamon and odorous and ointment and fragrance, wine and oil and fine flour and wheat, beasts, sheets, horses, charity, and slaves. See, y'all got your tails running around here. I told you, you ain't out of slave. You ain't out of nothing. These people still got you in slavery. You think because you got a TV, you got properties, you got business, you got this and that. You ain't out of nothing. You ain't going no further than nobody else. So I don't know why people get that mindset. You know, that they are all this and that. They ain't at the level where everybody else at. So therefore, y'all going to look over and put them where they need to be. No. Greed done already got you where you need to be. That's why Solomon said that's your portion. Enjoy it. And here you go in verse 14. And the fruit that they, listen to this, and the fruits that thy spirit lust after, and depart from thee, and all things which were dainty and goodly, and departed from thee, and thou shalt find them no more at all. The merchants of 15, the merchants of these things which we made rich by her shall stand far off for the fear of her torment, weeping and wailing. Now listen to this. Now they played a role in this here, okay, in America. But look how y'all ain't coming for them. But you think he's going to bypass you. Now you see, he ain't coming for them. He's already let them know who he coming from. So you think that Donald Trump and all of these elites don't know that y'all coming for them? You think what's this that Elon Musk, which I don't think he don't look human to me, but you think he's trying to find a place in space, and you think he ain't making all these different things for no reason? You see, they already know what's coming. They already know what's what. They know this country is over. They know it's finished. They got to keep playing the role. Why? Because the people that's stupid, they can't see nothing. They can't discern nothing. They really think it's about to get great. It's about to get better. They eyes, and they go to church. I'm telling you, these Europeans will go to church every time they can. And it makes them feel like they're so important. But this whole country has made them feel you white, you right, and have made them feel so important to the point where we're at today in the end days, the midnight hour, they thinking that a great white hope, Donald Trump, is going to bring heaven down to the earth for them. And they got sundown towns still practicing hanging and KKK and white supremacists. They don't need to be out. And I was sitting here saying, what happened to them? Nobody heard nothing from them. You know why? They study building sundown towns, and y'all doing Negroes can't even unite to stop the fact that they got sundown towns or say anything because you're so busy killing your own. You're so busy deciding to go up against the only person going to be there for you if you're sick. Same thing with the wife. The females, the only one that's going to be there for you is your husband. Look how y'all go up against each other. That shows you cuckoo clocked all the way out. Not part way, all the way out. Not a half an hour, all the way out. You cuckoo clocked all the way out. Okay? So here it is in verse, in other countries, it's going to be wailing and weeping. Why? Because they can't get no more richness. They can't get rich anymore. They can't get the things that they got from this country. It's over. It's over. It's been over for this country as far as the first falling. It's just the second one. I'm going to tell y'all something y'all didn't know that's going to come. And you know what? I'm going to tell y'all something. They have let you all know. And you all still run around here like you don't know a rat's behind. But I'm going to show you how the world, the elites have already let y'all know they got this thing packed. We're going to get to it. Here it is. And verse 16. At last, that great city, that great city again, y'all, that was clothed in fine linen and purple and scarlet and decked with gold and precious stones and pearls. For in 1 hour, so great riches is come to naught. And every shipmaster and all the companies in ships and sailors and as many as trade by sea stood for off. You see everybody? You see how all them countries going to stay away from United States? So you're going to tell me they don't know that this is going to take place? They're already aware of it. That's why they're cutting the money off, cutting a lot of connection to this country. And this country is cutting its own self off from the people because they know it's what time it is. They getting ready to get up out of here while you standing your tail around thinking it's going to get better. Okay, they sit here already know that they got houses underground to go way over to Russia, to China, to Italy, and to British. They got them under the ground, y'all. Already got a city, a world under the ground, and y'all got y'all tails over here thinking it's about 90% of Judith out here voting. Talking about I put my vote in to count. You's a fool. Count that. How about that? Count that. Use a fool. Now count it. Okay. Verse 17. For in 1 hour, so great riches is come to naught. So let me tell you, you see that? That's how you, whatever you have, gonna come. It ain't what you have on the earth. It's what heaven has prepared for you. People don't grip that. Serpent see you won't. And every shipmaster and all the companies in the ships and sailors and as many as traded by sea stood far off. See how they're gonna stay away from them? They're doing that now. Verse 18. The cry when they saw the smoke of her burning, said, what city is like unto that great city? There go everybody knowing it for that great city. The city is representing the country. You see how they put words in there so you would never figure out. If you wanted to just sit down and read, you would never figure anything out unless the Holy Spirit revealed to you. See, they keep saying that great city, that great. Say what it is. You didn't know that it was the United Snakes. But it's beyond a city. We know that. But why y'all keep saying city? You see what I'm saying? Why you want to keep saying her? So you all won't know Europeans. How about that? Europeans. That's who he's talking about. Europeans, white people. Verse 20. Rejoice over her, thy heaven. Woo-wee! Europeans. The Most High Yah is telling heavens to rejoice over what he got prepared for you. Woo-wee! That's crazy, y'all. Listen to what it says. And you talking about you read this here book, your instructions and direction book. What happened? You missed that. What happened to these Negro churches? Why didn't they teach the people this? What happened? These people are serpent seeds. That's why. Verse 20. Rejoice over her, thy heaven. Ooh, we heaven is going to rejoice over it. Now you notice heaven, it ain't talking about rejoice over destroying the whole world. It's talking about this land here, y'all. And you thinking he's about to make it great again. You some fools. This is their purpose. Kamala, whatever her name, Harris, she's the serpent seed as well. So no matter who got in there, they both the same. Biden, they all set her up. They knew that the elites had already chose Donald Trump. But what they did not know, y'all chose him before they did. He put him in there for a reason. And you're going to see it ain't going to be for the reason of what the country is looking for. It ain't going to be that. Even if it got to take him to go up, fall down into death, it won't be that he dead. He's going underground, y'all. That's where he's going. They're going to pull out a clone. That's how that head going to be, that wound. I'm just thinking. I'm thinking that. That's how they head, because it said heads. The beast's going to have heads with S. But Obama is the power head, y'all. I don't care what nobody say. If he got to be the power head. Okay. And verse 20, rejoice over her, thy heavens, ye holy apostles, praise the mighty Yah, and prophets. Where do he say, for Yah has avenged her, you on her? Now you see, these Hebrew Israelites would say that he avenged them for them. He's sitting here telling the heavens where his apostles and his prophets are, that for Yah has avenged her, you on her. What they did to the apostles and the prophets, Yah took it onto her. He avenged it on her. Why this country, y'all? Because y'all don't understand how long y'all had them listed before the foundation of the world. They are the monster country on this earth. They are the monsters. They did the greatest, wicked and evil. Even though the apostles were deceased before time. But they are rejoicing. Why? Because Yah knocked the Powerball out the park. See, a lot of people don't know that. So why are they rejoicing in heaven? Why is the prophets rejoicing? Why is the apostle? They weren't here. The United Snakes wasn't here. Oh, yes, it was. The spirit of who they are. The serpent seed. I knocked the Powerball out of the park. Rejoice, heaven. That's what he's telling them. Apostles and prophets, rejoice. I knocked the Powerball out of the park. And heaven's rejoicing. Just imagine that, y'all. This great old America that y'all got y'all tails in thinking it's all that and that because you in here. Y'all sitting here telling you heaven's rejoicing when you knock them out of the ballpark. And you sitting your tail down talking about Obama and Biden and Kamala and Trump and all. Father, your mercy is just so great. For Yah has avenged you on her. Look what I'm finna do. I'm finna knock this thing out of the ballpark. And what they doing? The apostles and the prophets is what? Rejoicing. Because he knocked the heavy hitter out of the ballpark. So you know what that means, y'all? These Europeans in this country is the worst of the worst. That's what it means. You can't go over in Europe and get the worst of the worst. They right here. You can't go in Russia and get the worst of the worst of Europeans. They're right here. You can't go to China. You can't go to Italy. Yah is saying to you, they right in this city, this great city. Y'all already know who they are. Because if you think, why didn't you knock it out of Russia or go over into Europe? There's a lot of Europeans there. Oh, no. I tell you, furthermore, tell you what, why don't you go over there to Israel, who stole the identity? Knock them out the park. Oh, they're going out the park too. But once this one is knocked out, they're going to know something going on. Something going on. And the elites, they already know it's going to happen. They already know. See, the elites is a part of darkness. And darkness is a representative of Satan. Satan already know all about this. That y'all going to do what he going to do as far as destroy this country. Oh, they know. That's why they got to shut these banks down. They got to take all the money out and give it all away to everybody. They got to bring devils and unclean spirits all into one place to make sure this country will hold down. Okay, so they got their hands in it. So when you think about Trump hand is in it, y'all. He can't even pull out. That's how powerful the elites are. And that's why you don't understand when he said principality in high places. The place that they become high is to what Yah assigned them. So he can say that. They're in high places because I assigned them to be in high places. So that they can do the wickedness and darkness and evil to those that represent Satan's seed to do their part. I didn't make 2 gates for nothing. Why would I make the broad gate broad and many gonna go in if ain't nobody gonna go there? I got to make sure they got enough serpent seed to go in there, Deborah. Tell them. Because they ain't going to the narrow gate. So the broad gate is waiting for them. Okay, verse 21. And the mighty angel took up the stone. Now this is what y'all didn't understand. And I'm going to end this right here at verse 1. Revelation 18 and verse 21. And a mighty angel took up a stone like a great millstone and cast it into the sea, saying, Thy which violence shall that great city. You hear that great city? I'm going to tell y'all something. It's stuff in this city, in this country, that y'all has been wrong supporting. All this stuff that they've done in this country, from your air, from your water, from your food, from your medication, from your health care, from your labor. They turned around and took your labor back, right back from you, and made you pay for your health care after you've been paying all these 40, 50, 60 years. They've been taken from you through taxes, so you can't do this, you can't do that, you can't make it this. I sit back and I said, Father, but with me, I said, Father, it seemed like when I try to step 1 step, I go 5 steps back. I am not kidding you. It's like I can make 1 step further and I go 5 back. Y'all gonna have to deal with me on that. Because I still be trying to figure that out and still cannot figure it out. Even though I know all the ropes of this country and what they take from you and every way they take things from you. I used to do taxes for people, you see. And when I had to apply for, I didn't have to, but I had to help my ex-husband apply for his retirement. And I saw the tricks in the trade and all that mess. I was like, do the people know about this? And I'm going to tell y'all the truth. I had to cry. I said, Father, you let them do this. How can you win? You can't. And people that do have, which they think they got it because who their father was, who their grandfather was, or what they got when somebody passed away and how they inherited. Oh, I worked so hard for this. You ain't worth nothing. You where you at because that's where Yah have given you your portion because that's where your heart is at. That's the same reason the Europeans want Donald Trump in there. So he can make it easy for them to have what they want to have, knowing that they didn't work for it. Do you think these Europeans in this country are entitled to what they have? No. Everything in this country was about murdering, killing, destroying, destruction. That's how this country got to be what it is. So it can't be you got to be where you at because you work so hard. That's all I hear Europeans say. My father, my grandfather worked so hard on his farm. My father worked so hard for us to have what we have. You ain't realize your father ain't work. If you knew the wicked of your father's fathers, and your father's father that got you where you seated now, you'll realize you ain't entitled to nothing but the graveyard, to tell you the truth. And I mean deep down in the grave. That's all you entitled to. But see, people don't know that. They have no idea that that's how people got what they got. They don't understand when y'all allow you to have a portion, you portion, and he letting you stand around like you high on a hog. It's all because he gave you your portion now, because you ain't got nothing for later. Praise the mighty God. But here in verse 21, he talks about, and the mighty angel took up a stone like a great millstone. I'm going to close on here because I'm going to tell y'all something. And cast it into the sea, said, thou will, thus with violence shall that great city Babylon be thrown down, and shall be found no more. So, let me tell you what they're doing, y'all. This country has told you all this in the last probably 20 or 30 years. I'm going to be real firm in what I'm about to say. I've sat back and watched them tell you about, is it an asteroid that's coming on this earth? And they sit and they tell you, they don't know if it's 10 years. Now they winding it up within 10 years because they know. It just told you that. That's what Revelation just told you. Let me read it so you can see it again. See, they go to the internet and put up asteroid, and you'll see what the United States said is coming to this land. See, they always knew, y'all. They always knew what I'm telling you. And I think that's the part, he don't want me to say sad, but that's the part I look at. And I thank him and I'm so grateful for him to allow me to see it for what it is, because they've already seen it. They know what's going on. And right here in Revelation chapter 18 and verse 21, listen to what it says. And a mighty angel took up a stone. An angel is strong, y'all, and he's mighty. Watch this here. Like a great millstone, and cast it into the sea, saying, thus with violence shall thy great city Babylon be thrown down. So what y'all is going to do is going to be so much taking place to the point he's going to end this country off the planet. And that's what the thrown down, and shall be found no more. See, the pastor didn't teach that to y'all. They didn't tell y'all this is going to happen. The way the history and the way the scientists lied to you all, they said an asteroid is coming in the next 10 years. And they constantly showing you how close it is, because they already knew that that was going to knock America off the map. They already knew it. You see why I tell you this is an instruction book, a direction book. It is one that gives you instructions and direction. And then you sit and desire within you the Holy Spirit to give you the fullness, because you would never know it. If you stand around steadying your tail around waiting for a pastor, a bishop, a priest, a Maureen, a seer, a watchman, a teacher, a prophet, or a prophetess, or a bishop to come tell you this, they ain't going to do it. Because you can't tell them without the Ruach. Only the Ruach can tell it. Through his servants, the prophets. You ain't going to get it no other way. That's what Revelation 10 was saying. It's finished. It's over. If you're going to get anything, you'll get it from my servants, the prophets. And that's why they can't teach you this. That's why they won't teach you this. Even if they see it, they still can't teach it. They can't preach it. They can't lead you. They can't guide you. You got to get what he got to give you. You either take it or leave it. That's why I started this whole thing off. You slither in, slither out. It's all well with me. I know my purpose. I know my mission. And I know my Yah. If I don't know nothing else, I don't have to know my kids. I don't have to know nobody. But I know my Yah. And I love this here because this here, I sit and I've seen this so many times. Even to today, they will show you. Go to it and do your history. Do your study. You don't even have to do no study. When you put asteroid, I think I'm pronouncing asteroid, you'll see where the United States update that bad boy every chance they get. And you can see them seeing this big old stone coming down, falling into the sea on right where Greater America. And they always bring in New York. Always putting it on in New York. Because they know that he about what he say, and he say what he's about. Satan army, they already know. The elites on the four corners that rule this world, they already know how he runs. And they believe that he's going to do it to the point of where they're telling you it's an asteroid that's coming to hit this country. And I think it might be quicker than 10 years. They might have been updated it and said it's going to be closer because they know. See how I'm sitting? That's why I'm sitting here telling y'all all up in the caught up in the throw up in this politics mess and don't have no idea. These people are two serpent seeds running. And y'all got y'all tails running behind them talking about Republicans and Democrats. It's the chosen one out of it has already been chosen by the power punch of the elites. They already been at the table and decide, okay, y'all run like your enemies. You run, give them a run for their money. How dare you stand around, y'all dumb self around and see billions of dollars going to Trump, billions of dollars going to Kamala, whatever her name is, but yet your country don't have a dime. People out on the streets with no food. People don't have health care. But the world, the country is giving money to darkness to run, to play a game with y'all stupid tails. And y'all playing it for all this work. It blew my mind, all them billions of dollars they gave to her and gave him to play in the game. Do y'all know that's been going on since this country exists? That's how they still kill and destroy, why they still killing and destroy. All they do, they don't have no feelings, none whatsoever for the people in this country. Never did and never will. But they look at them and say, okay, you European, we European, we're going to make it right for you. But as long as we making it right for you, make sure you keep your foot, keep them others under your foot. And we'll keep it being right for you. And that's why the Europeans make it so hard for you. Because that's the only way they're going to be able to stand on top if they standing on top of you. Their foot is on you. That's how they stand higher. But the truth be told, they're going to be lower. That head being the tail, they're going to surely be the tail. Their tail is going to be in hell. How about that? How about that? You see? And they too ignorant. They ain't the type of people you trust. You can't believe them. You can't trust them because y'all don't understand. This is hundreds and hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of years of that mentality. Of that mentality. So heaven says, I did remember their iniquity, their sins, Deborah. I remember their sins and their iniquity. It reached all the way to the heavens, and you know I got to come. And you running around here thinking if you pull this one, it's going to make it better for you. You better be trying to get your tail up out of here, talking about making America great. Your tail going to be caught in with the plagues of this country because you want to make it great. And I'm talking to as well that cuckoo clock Marcus Rogers, Carrie Ann, Pastor Dow, and all y'all fools out there for Satan. and y'all running y'all tails behind them, and they ain't doing nothing. They ain't giving you no spirit of truth, no life. They giving you what y'all allow them to give you. So I can't too much front them or get on them for giving you the serpent seed. You need them. You can't live without them. But I love the idea of that in Revelation 18 and verse 21. The Europeans been talking about this for some time. For some time, yeah. For many years. They know that this is coming. So that leads Sister Deborah. That's why I told you I learned something. Because when I saw that, I said, wait a minute, hold up, Father, y'all. Hold up, hold up, hold up, hold up. They've been saying this for a minute. And I said, lately, they've been telling us it's moving closer. It's not moving closer to the world. It's moving closer to this land here. So there it is. Y'all sending a mighty angel. And that mighty angel is going to take a stone. It's going to be a great stone. He's going to cast it into the sea to destroy this land right here, that it's going to get destroyed off the map. And they knew it. That's why they started building all those houses. When they took the original book, they saw that in there. And they started building houses underground. They built a whole city underground, away from this country. They did it. They can go to any country. Just so when they think that they're going to prepare. Most of them ain't going to get out. But those that's going to get out is the one y'all going to open the door so they can get out. Because he's going to catch them on the other side. How about that? He's going to catch them on the other side. But I tell you all, this country, the elites has used this country to be the crutch for Israel. That's why this country worked very hard. This is the only country that worked so very hard with making sure that Israel get everything, all the money, the wealth, the power. But what was it? European on European. See, that's what a lot of y'all don't understand. Those are Europeans over there, and these are Europeans. They still the same people. So I said, well, what about them? Oh, they got theirs too, Deborah. But I got to get America. I got to get America. And guess what? America know they're going to get God. They know it. The elites do. The servants of the Most High, yeah, the real servants. Now, you got a lot of people on YouTube. Oh, we the chosen one. We the chosen one of the Most High. You ain't chosen to do nothing but lie. That's what you chosen to do, the lie. Because being the chosen one lets everybody know who is the one. And if you're the chosen one and don't tell the people who is the one, then how in the rest behind that you chosen to be who you are, but then you don't know who the one. You see, they don't know how to give him that type of prompts. They don't understand how did you get to be the one and not know who the one is. So how are you the one, but then you don't know who is the one? I'm out. That's more than I can handle, y'all. That's more than I can handle. I'm out. So I, Sister Deborah, appreciate each and every last one of you tuning in. And that was the purpose of all that politics. And it didn't start today. It didn't start November the 11th. It didn't start 4 years ago. It's been going on since this country exists. It's the game that's being played and have been played and played successfully by the elites, the serpent seed. Chad and Yah fully was aware of it. It's in the kingdom. So I, Sister Deborah, say to you all, shalom. And you all have a wonderful evening. Shalom and shalom.